Hey, what's up guys, TheCampingRusher here. Welcome back everybody to the Fortnite video. Today we got lots of news to go over, as per usual, especially with the new season, so make sure you stick around for the entire thing. It does help these videos do well. And yeah, last video I asked you guys to beat the 10,000 like goal. We did 12,000. You need to slow down. Jeez, it's impressive. It's awesome. No, I'm kidding, but thank you so much for the support. Just a reminder to hit the like button today. No challenge. I don't need to challenge you every video. That would just be redundant. And also big thanks to everyone remembering to type in code TheCampingRusher. I know most of you bought your battle pass, the new skins. There's been a couple new skins, right? But there'll be new stuff coming out the next couple weeks, and it does reset every 2 weeks, so I appreciate it, man. All right, first, there was a maintenance patch yesterday that was released, and there was a lot of bugs going around right now, as this happens with new seasons. So here's what was fixed: issue with editing while sprinting, reports of aim assist performing inconsistently, corrupted scratch outfit style shows no corruption in lobby, losing controller input in Maya's upgrade vault. So that's what's been updated, and any type of update this week we did not expect, even though we do expect weekly updates. But I think they were going to give us about a week here to enjoy all the new stuff that came with the new season. I think expecting an update that quick would be insane. Next up here, Lucas has something kind of small. This is some sort of item thing. It's actually under ammo for whatever reason, based on the file name. I think it's related to the dude, and the second image is loading screen. I don't know the full details, but it is probably going to be for a challenge. So security plans, some sort of challenge, I think will be coming soon. And on top of that, if you didn't know, stretched, you could do stretched resolution for the last couple days, and it's been patched now, so a lot of people are kind of angry about it. But stretch basically is an ugly way to make your FOV increase your FOV, so thus you can see more of the screen and you have an advantage in game. So I'm glad it was patched, because I think if people are using this, it should be widely available and widely known. And also for a YouTuber, when stretched was available way back when, like all the pros use stretched, it's just ugly to watch. It's like really ugly to look at. I super get why we want an FOV slider, and an FOV slider would be better, because then it might not be as ugly as the stretched version was. But we'll see. I know they've never said they're going to add an FOV slider. Fortnite is very much about a nice viewing experience, so if the FOV slider got in the way of that at all, then they wouldn't add it. That's why they took out stretch in the first place, is it was just unpleasant to look at, and all the you basically have to use it, because if you don't, you're at a huge disadvantage. So we'll see. It is patched now, you can't do it anymore, but for a few days, some of the pros were very, very happy. Okay, I thought we would jump into this. I saw an article yesterday talking about how much money Fortnite's making, and I think this really helps us get into the mindset, because we're kind of going back and forth. Is this new season going to have weekly updates, a ton of content like we were used to back in the old days? 4 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. And it starts with this: while Superdata did not disclose how much money Epic made from Fortnite in January, a report from Recode, citing Superdata numbers, put November 2017's haul at around $55 million. The free Battle Royale version of the game first launched in September 2017. At its peak, Fortnite brought in $372 million in December 2018, but as recently as last September, monthly revenue dropped below $100 million, Superdata estimated. And with that being said, and even I'm able to see on Support a Creator, it kind of gives me an indication of how much people are spending, right? If you just do a little bit of math, based on the amount of supporters I have with the amount that I get 5%. So you can kind of translate it pretty easily into what people are spending, what the average player is spending, how many people are actually spending. And you could tell that the earnings have went way down. And more of this report, I won't put it all on your screen, but more of this report discussed that the future of of Fortnite's not only success but monetizability is on new content, right? New seasons, new content, and new collaborations. And that is entirely true. On any collab day with Star Wars, the NFL, all those big ones, anything really, Harley Quinn, I'll see a spike in Support a Creator, which just means a spike in spending for all of Fortnite's player base. And same with new seasons, battle pass, and these spikes are huge in comparison to the normal day. So with that being said, new content is how Fortnite survives. And I mean, as recently as last September, monthly revenue dropped below 100 million. I bet that number kept going down. I mean, maybe we saw a little bit of a jump at Christmas, but other than that, spending is going down because players are going down. And how do they fix that? New content, baby. New content. My ideal situation is constant content, weekly content, so I can make videos on it. Even most players is ideal situation is constant content. I know sometimes it's a little too much, especially for the people playing competitively, but keep in mind, a lot of people don't play competitively. I'm sure a lot of you guys watching love having new stuff, the meta changing, just keeping the game fresh. And even if you don't love it, you will, I guess, even if you don't realize it, you'll end up going to play a new game once this game gets stale. And that was starting to happen with me. So my point is, I think everyone's goal is the same. The players, the content creators, and now Fortnite specifically, now that we can kind of see that their revenue is really dropping, they want to make money. How do they make money? They pump out content nonstop. Ninja also tweeted here, Fortnite is starting to feel like old times again. Increased launch pads, more spray weapons, so quicker mobility and faster fights. The agency area feels just like Tilted Towers, and early game fights are a blast. And this battle pass is also one of the best in a long time. I completely agree with every statement. I did some agency fights, or when I did that big session a couple days ago after last video. Holy Lord, is it intense! It is a chaotic, to describe it lightly. So fun, and I just agree with everything he's saying. It's starting to feel like Fortnite again, and I think a lot of the community is thinking the same thing. So just keep at it, Fortnite. Keep at it. On top of that, Lucas Yoshi, update. The shout emotes were removed from the files. They were under dances in a folder called shouts. And as you can see, it doesn't exist anymore. We don't really know why this happened. The shouts were the emotes I discussed in a previous video. Some of the memes, Leroy Jenkins. I don't want to go full on meme there, but you know what I mean. And there was about 10 of them. They sounded really cool. I don't know why they wouldn't come. They might have just accidentally leaked it a little bit too early. So, or maybe they're fixing it up. I don't know, but they've been deleted for now. Any chance of Air Royale coming back? Someone asked, and someone said, oh man, please. I loved Air Royale, as did I. Super fun. And we got a reply from Epic Dusty Devo, not anytime soon, unfortunately. It does not run very well on the new island. So, unfortunately, one of the better game modes, or at least unique game modes, I had a blast doing that. Air Royale with the planes, basically a dogfight, is not planned to come back anytime soon. Unfortunately, man. Here from Trimix, he did a custom Travis Scott skin concept. And I'll link the video down below because these guys worked hard on it. But yeah, check this out. So the reason I'm talking about this is, remember, Travis Scott, there's a Travis Scott skin set in the files right now. So this is coming. A collaboration is coming. And this design just looks epic, in my opinion. So they did a good job. Again, you can check it out down below. And finally here, this is a weird one. Lucas talked about it, but it's some sort of hardcore modifiers were added in V12. Here are, I think, some of them, he says. You wet noodle, your damage is reduced by 50%. Jam it, reloading is disabled. Building is disabled. Iron Man, healing is disabled. So squishy, max health and shields reduced by 50%. Sharpshooters, your weapons only do damage on headshots. Beacon, other players can always see your location. And force taco time every minute. And man, this sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know how this is gonna work. He took a guess. Maybe it's just like an internal challenge that you can set these modifiers up for yourself. But and then you could just go into a game with these challenges. I don't think that's how it's going to work. But I think that this just opens up so many game mode opportunities, right? I think the beacon one would be intense, knowing where everyone is at all times. You never get snuck up on. It's just a good fight. Iron Man, healing disabled. And then I think the headshot one, sharpshooter, headshots only. Holy Lord, would that be fun. So I don't know, take a guess. How do you think, are these going to be LTM? Are they going to rotate some of these into the pub modes. I have no idea. They just got added with this new season, and I thought I would bring it up with you guys and get your opinion. That's all I got today for you, ladies and gentlemen. If you enjoyed, make sure to touch that like button for me, and thanks for sticking around. If you're still here, you guys are the ones that help these videos do well, so I appreciate it. I can't say it enough. And of course, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Code TheCampingRusher. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.